Ex-President Buhari buried in Daura as Tinubu, Atiku, foreign delegates, others attend funeral. Shehu Sani urges Nigerian leaders to learn from harsh reactions to Buhari's death, says new generation is unforgiving in their souls. Buhari could have died long ago if he used Nigerian hospitals, says Femi Adesina. Buhari was drafted into politics to stop Yorubas from taking Ilorin from Fulanis, says Buba Galadima. Marketers protest as Dangote moves to crash cooking gas price. Summary of the news. Ex-President Buhari buried in Daura as Tinubu, Atiku, foreign delegates, others attend funeral. Former Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari has been buried in his hometown, Daura, Katsina State, following his death from leukemia in London. The Janaza Islamic funeral was held around 4:50 p.m. on Tuesday, with the body flown in aboard a Nigerian Air Force plane. Top dignitaries, including President Bola Tinubu, Vice President Kashim Shettima, First Lady Remi Tinubu, and Senate President Godswill Akpabio, attended the funeral. A delegation from the Niger Republic was also present, highlighting Buhari's regional influence. Security was tight and hotels in Katsina were fully booked due to the influx of dignitaries. Buhari's death was officially announced Sunday evening by President Tinubu. Shehu Sani urged Nigerian leaders to learn from harsh reactions to Buhari's death, says new generation is unforgiving in their souls. Former Senator Shehu Sani has urged Nigerian leaders to reflect on the strong and bitter public reactions following the death of former President Muhammadu Buhari. Sani noted that the widespread criticism, even after death, shows a shift in Nigerians' willingness to openly express anger and dissatisfaction with leadership. He emphasized that current and future leaders must govern with accountability and fairness, warning that citizens have become more outspoken, unforgiving, and retributive. Buhari's death sparked mixed reactions, with many Nigerians, especially from the north, expressing deep resentment over the hardship they endured during his presidency. A viral video featured a woman declaring she could never forgive him. Additionally, Buhari's controversial human rights records, particularly the 2015 Zaria massacre involving Shiite Muslims, resurfaced, with journalist Saifullah M. Kabir mourning the victims and accusing Buhari of mass killings and denying proper Islamic burials for those killed. Overall, the public response highlights lingering anger and unresolved grievances tied to Buhari's time in office. Buhari could have died long ago if he used Nigerian hospitals, says Femi Adesina. Femi Adesina, former spokesperson to late President Muhammadu Buhari, stated that Buhari might have died earlier if he had relied on Nigerian hospitals for medical treatment. Speaking on Channels Television, Adesina defended Buhari's long-standing use of medical services in London, saying the required expertise was not available in Nigeria. Many Nigerians criticized Buhari for not improving local health care during his tenure. Adesina argued that staying alive through foreign treatment was necessary for Buhari to attempt reforms in the country. Buhari was drafted into politics to stop Yorubas from retaking Ilorin from Fulanis, says Buba Galadima. Buba Galadima, a chieftain of the NNPP, revealed that Muhammadu Buhari's entry into politics in the early 2000s was not his own idea, but a strategic move by northern leaders. Their goal was to counter the rising influence of the Oodua People's Congress (OPC), which was mobilizing to dismantle Fulani structures in Ilorin. Galadima explained that a meeting of northern allies was held in Kaduna to discuss how to respond, and they concluded that political engagement was the best option. Despite Buhari's disdain for politics and politicians, he was eventually persuaded to join. His entry into politics prompted then-President Obasanjo to act against the OPC, which had been unchecked. According to Galadima, this was the group's main objective, and it was successfully achieved. Dangote plans to reduce cooking gas prices, faces backlash from industry players. Aliko Dangote, president of the Dangote Group, has announced plans to reduce the price of liquefied petroleum gas (LPG) and threatened to bypass distributors by selling directly to consumers if they resist price reductions. He noted that his refinery currently produces 22,000 tons of LPG daily and aims to make the product more affordable for ordinary Nigerians, especially to encourage a shift from firewood to gas for cooking. However, operators in the LPG industry have expressed concerns, accusing Dangote of attempting to monopolize the market. Godwin Okodua, a former industry player, argued that the LPG sector grew through collaboration, not monopolies, and warned that Dangote's approach could undermine existing players who have invested heavily in the sector's growth. Industry experts, including Bassey Essien of the Nigeria LPG Marketers Association, also doubted the feasibility of Dangote's promise to sell gas directly to consumers at cheaper rates, citing similar unfulfilled expectations in petrol distribution. Despite the pushback, Dangote remains committed to reducing prices and expanding access, especially in underserved regions like northern Nigeria. Follow for more. July 16, 2025.